This is my sequel to the Gentleman's Sartorial Review. You can find my first video in the link here. So we're going to take a quick look at the stylings of criminal boss Bobby Glass, his daughter Suzie, Florian de Groot, played by Kristofer Hivju of Game of Thrones fame, known for his less dapper role as Tormund Giantsbane, Mr. Johnston's assistant Stevens, and boxing promoter Collins. So let's kick off with Bobby Glass, played by veteran actor Ray Winstone. A big crime boss, gentleman, and of course jailbird, of a sort. However, there are no prison stripes on his clothing. And not only is he enjoying a prime rib cut in the cold winter air, he's doing it in style, wearing a fleece fur-lined parka jacket with the collar turned out and a scarf. An excellent outfit if you're going to be remaining outdoors for a long period in the cold. He wears a classic smart casual navy blazer with a white shirt. It's a smart look and a classic look, but I do think it suits the older gentleman and not for young guns. Smart casual again, but leaning heavily on the casual side. The classic safari jacket in green with a bright blue shirt, lending a lot of contrast to the outfit so it doesn't appear too dull. That striking blue shirt again and ascot, this time worn with a green houndstooth sports coat. Houndstooth is a great pattern which comes in many scales, tones and colours, and is a great choice for a first sports coat. The smaller scale of houndstooth is called puppytooth, by the way, which is a very cute name. Although he doesn't have anywhere to go, Mr. Glass is always dressed well and has a limited wardrobe but manages to stretch it quite far. And finally, a fabulous tweed sports coat which has either a minimal green check or a double window pane pattern. Again green, which seems to be his go-to colour, with blue and red check to allow for a variety of matching shirts to be worn with it. I'll gladly admit that I don't know a lot about women's style, especially the fit, but I do know a great fabric when I see one, a taste that has cost me a lot of money. This is a fabulous calf-length classic grey Glen check overcoat with a large lapel and a belt tied like only women can tie belts. It's there purely for style, and matching trousers of course, a nice touch. And later on she will throw a heavy scarf over the shoulders for the outdoor weather. A light brown tweed sports coat. If you're going to buy one sports coat in your life, make it a tweed one. Wow, what a suit! A dark blue three-piece chalk stripe. A chalk stripe is a pinstripe with a soft, fuzzy or chalk-like line. It's more casual than a pinstripe. Everyone should have a chalk stripe suit in their wardrobe. However, I wouldn't recommend it for one of your first few suits. It's definitely part of a more seasoned wardrobe. And this outstanding coat is made from a fabric known as boucle, a thick, heavily textured woven wool made famous by Chanel. This is an outstanding red check, and you need to have the brass of Suzie to wear something like this. Ah, Florian de Groot, a slippery, well-dressed narcissist. And despite his shady business, he has a taste for the finer things in life, including this blue tweed check sports coat. Tweed is a great fabric for colder climes, but not for windy days as it's actually an open weave. Underneath he wears a light blue thick knit turtleneck sweater, which complements the blue of the check in his jacket perfectly. His pocket square is brown, as blue and brown always go well together. Collins is a man with a signature look. What's that? It's when someone becomes known for wearing the same or very similar clothes often or all the time. Tom Ford has a classic signature look, with a black suit, white shirt and black tie. Collins, the boxing promoter and backstabbing conman, has a similar look to Tom Ford. He usually wears black suits and white shirts with a white presidential fold pocket square. He doesn't wear neckties but an open collar, which is a good way to dress down a suit and still look sharp. However, his penchant for wearing shades indoors is what makes him look shady. Never trust a man who wears sunglasses inside. Stanley Johnston is the most dapper man in The Gentleman, so it's curious that his equally well-dressed assistant seems to have only one suit and coat. I wouldn't refer to this as a signature look, as it is not as striking as Collins. It's subtle. A wood brown three-piece suit with a lapel vest. The fabric is a window pane pattern, which is a set of thin rectangular lines throughout, in both blue and red, allowing for it to match the dark brown necktie. He wears no pocket square, so as not to outdo his boss in dapperness. He is also seen with a dark overcoat and a change of necktie, allowing for us not to feel he is always wearing the same suit, though it is an extreme capsule wardrobe. But he wears it well, and his serious and confident demeanour lets us ignore the limitations. I think that's it for the moment for The Gentleman, although I have had many requests to also cover the movie, so I may look again at that much later as I have new interesting content coming up soon. And once again, please don't forget to like and subscribe and click on notifications, and I'll keep the videos coming. Cheers.